All right, so I feel like a message is coming out, so I'm going to go straight into it, starting with the Moonology Oracle cards here. Okay, don't let pride get in the way. You know, on Monday's Daily, after I finished Monday's Daily, I sat and I meditated over the energy. They kept showing me the masculine, right? And just remember, when I say masculine, feminine, I'm speaking of you as an individual, your masculine energy. So what they were showing me is that your masculine energy, you as the individual, it's in the position where it's going to have to do something that takes a lot of courage. Okay, it's going to take a lot of courage, and that means letting go of pride. There's some kind of action you have to take. So there's something you have to do. It may be something you have to communicate. It may be something you have to say. It may be some type of action you have to take, right? It may be all of the above. But it's going to require that you show that you have courage. It's going to require you to show that you're ready for the next level. Okay, there's another card here. Wow, it says a fiery climax approaches. So once you're able to do that, something huge happens in your life, whatever it is. Something changes, something shifts to where you can feel it, right? You see evidence of it with your 3D eyes, right? So let me tell you guys what's happening energetically. The messages come out as a message, and you guys take it as like information, and you process it, and you try to see what it means for you. But what's actually happening is that you're evolving. You're changing into a different person. You're not the same. Now, in this evolution, more things will come to you, right? If you've evolved, you will attract more to you. Okay. When you have more is expected of you. So in order to show that you're ready for more and that you're ready to give more, there's something you have to do to show that you'll be ready for that experience, that level. It's an ascension, essentially. Now, where am I going? Don't let pride get in the way. It's going to require you to do something that shows that you're ready to be at a higher space, right? For example, if you're going to get a promotion at work and you've never had a team work under you, but you're wanting that leadership position. Okay, I used to work in HR. Before you get that promotion, you're going to have to show that you're ready to work with other people and that you can listen to other people, even if you don't agree with them. And you're able to communicate in a respectful way, right? In a personable way, that I appreciate your opinion, your advice, your feedback, your suggestion. However, I'm not going to take it at this time. Without that person that you're communicating it to feeling offended or feeling belittled, right? So what I'm saying is, as a leader, you have to be in a space where you are open to other people and you're not disrespectful and you're not like authoritative in a way where you're not open to suggestion, right? People will feel like they have to feel like they can come to you without them being belittled, without them being ridiculed. Okay. Before you get in that position, the way you work with your team is going to be viewed. How you work with others, what others say about you. This is why references are necessary, right? Now, If you don't display or if you don't show that you're able to do this, you won't get the promotion. So pride is one of those things that can get in the way of your promotion. So if it requires you to have a conversation with someone after a disagreement and say, hey, we didn't see eye to eye, but can we let sleeping dogs lie and move forward? You know, it's not personal, and let's move on. If a person cannot get to that space, they're not ready for the next level. So if you guys have unfinished business, holding grudges, holding resentment, you know, keep going back to the past with emotions, and you let your emotions drive how you make decisions, you're not ready for the level up. So there's going to be something that requires a lot of courage. You see the lion there. This is the full moon in Leo. It's going to require some courage. There's something that you're going to have to step up and do. It's not about what you're doing. It's not about whether or not you're going to be rejected. It's not about whether or not you're going to be ridiculed. All of that stuff is the little things that the 3D mind wants you to focus on. It's not about that, though. It's not. It has nothing to do with that. Oh, I'm going to be rejected if I do this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm going to be shamed. That's irrelevant to the task. The task is, are you ready for the level up? If you are, you wouldn't think about those things. You'll be like, I just need to confront this, and I'm just going to do it. I haven't spoken to my sister in 2 years. Let me call her. Hey, how you doing? I know we're not in good terms, but I'm ready to put this behind us. You're ready for the level up. Spirit can use you now. Now Spirit says, if I send this type of situation to such and such, they're not going to let pride get in the way. They're going to be able to tackle it. So many of you are focusing on, the result that's gonna come if I do this, when Spirit's not concerned with that. That's not what this is about. That's focusing on the illusion of the matrix. We're here to learn how to not let the illusion block our growth. So if you're ready for growth, you're going to do what big boys, big girls do. And that's showing courage, whatever it is. If it's, I have to walk away from something. If it's, I have to reach out to someone. Yes, your sister may be like, no, I still don't want to talk to you, and hang up the phone. It's not about that, though. Spirit's just trying to see if you're going to do it. The action itself shows that the masculine energy within you is ready to lead. And that's it. That's when you get your fiery climax. That's when it comes through. This is a ram. This is Aries, another fire energy. Your masculine energy. The masculine energy right now is on review. It's being reviewed to see if it's ready for the level up. Are you ready for the promotion? If every time you get into it with a teammate at work, you guys are arguing, and for weeks and weeks, the two of you don't want to work together, talk to each other, you're not ready to be a manager, you're not ready to be a supervisor, you're not ready to be a team lead, you're not ready to be in a director role, you're not ready to be a leader. You still resolve conflicts like the little ones. So if you're holding on to resentment, but you want that big thing to happen in your life, you're saying, I'm not ready to deal with that kind of energy. To whom much is given, much is expected. And many people focus on, Oh, the reaction, what people will say, how will I look? That's irrelevant. Who cares? If that's what you focused on, you're not ready. And that's where we are, y'all. Okay? So let me see if anything else here comes out. Okay, that went back. Expect a powerful change. We had the new moon eclipse actually a few weeks ago. We just went through eclipse season, and a lot of people who have been on this trajectory, they've been not letting their pride get in the way. They've been letting go of those lower vibrational energies. They've been moving on up. Powerful changes are happening. They're happening. People are seeing miracles happen because they're not letting pride get in the way. Many of you, you're going through a humbling experience, and they're trying to see if you can humble yourself so that you can move up. Powerful changes are happening. There's another card. Bring love into the situation. That's right. Pour love. Pour your heart out. This is going to take some courage, yo. That's what this is. This is going to take some courage. Some of you, this may not happen until Aquarius season. That may be the next time you see an opportunity. Or that just may be the next time the energetic frequencies will support you having courage. However, you could do it at any time. It's just sometimes it flows easier. It flows easier at certain times and that's why astrology is so, I guess you could say, that's why a lot of people follow astrology, because it'll tell you when is the best time to do this and do that. And they're trying to get you guys to do things at the time that it's easier to do it. That's the purpose of these messages, right? You'll get a message, this month, hey, take these actions, follow this advice, because where the stars align, the planets are, it supports this type of action. You can do it any time. It's just sometimes it feels more difficult than other times. So they're saying bring love in the situation. And that was the first card, the woman holding the heart. And I see her, she's pouring out a lot of water. Water represents emotion. She's pouring out a lot of emotion. And some of you, this may require you to actually pour out a lot of your emotion, express. And that's going to require you to let go of some pride. This is the masculine energy being asked to step up. Now, choice. This is a free will realm, right? That is the power that we've been given. You've been given the power of free will. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to. But at the same time, when you don't see the shifts, that other people are experiencing, or you keep hearing a message telling you changes is happening, but nothing's happening for you. No, it has something to do with the choices you're making, how you use your free will. It's actually very simple. And you know what? Like, simple things for some reason can be so hard. The simplest thing. That's the answer. It's usually the simple thing. It's those complicated things for some reason people are more motivated to do. Things that require a whole bunch of logic and analytical synopsis and all this extra stuff. For some reason, that feels more, fulfilling for some people. Like, it needs to be complicated, otherwise it's not the answer. No, it's very simple. It's very simple. Pick up the phone, or get your butt up and take the action, or, let go of those beliefs that you're allowing to control you. we have this idea that we're here to change the things around us, you know, and that's why you see so much people taking part of so much. Revolutions have happened because we were trying to change things, and you know, that's all good. Actually, without those type of actions, we may not be where we are. However, everything is inverted, right? You're not here to change the world. The world is here to change you. You're not here to experience the world. The world is showing you experience. You're gaining experience through this realm. That's the purpose. Your purpose. Everybody has the same purpose. Everyone's purpose is to experience different things. It was never ever supposed to be labeled as good and bad. That's where, I guess you could say, the monkey wrench was thrown into this. It wasn't supposed to be considered good or bad. You're supposed to be able to do whatever your heart led you to do without it being judged, without it being labeled and categorized and all this stuff. That's what complicated thing. If you do this, it means this. No, it don't mean nothing. Everything is meaningless. It's like none of this stuff has meaning. You give it the meaning because you believe that it means what you've been told, what you've been taught, what you've been conditioned to believe it means. It's all meaningless. You're here to just experience it, gain some clarity, grow through it, right? And then move on. Pride is getting in the way. That's what's getting in most people's way. Pride. I've been taught this. I believe this. Therefore, if it's not what I've been taught or believe, I'm not going to partake in it. I'm not going to consider it. This is what's getting in the way of your fiery climax, of your powerful change. Love. Love. Love to yourself. If you love yourself, you're not going to keep yourself stagnant. Okay? Oh, man. I don't know. Let's see what we get here. If we get anything here. Recognize despair as an opportunity. That's another thing. Every time you're in the space of despair, there's some type of growth trying to happen. It's an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. It's trying to awaken you to something. And you know what? Let me not, because that's going to take me down another path. I don't want to get there. All right. Oh, it's here again. Follow your vision. You know, they're actually, look at them. They're bonding. There's love here for one another. There's connection here. There's connection here. Many may confuse attachment with connection. And that's what brings despair. When something you feel attached to, you have to learn to detach. I mean, I feel like that's one of the hardest things for the human race is detachment. You form a bond and then you have to learn how to exist without that thing that you formed a bond to. That's very hard. It brings despair. And what's happening is there's too much attachment to too much different things. Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what is really important. I love how it's like there's a glow here. There's a light here. She's not focused on that. She's looking back. Okay. There's like a dim glow here. They're looking at one another. With connection, With other people are support, no matter how they show up, actually. Other people are support. Someone sent me an email asking me to explain the difference between a karmic connection, or what it really is. Actually, I think that would be a very good topic. So I'm going to actually do that, because I think people kind of confuse a lot of these labels, like the twin flame connection, soulmate connection, karmic connection. Like, karmic has a bad name when it's not a bad connection to have. Actually, it's a helpful connection. The issue is attachment and learning how to detach. That's the issue when it comes to any kind of connection. So that's the purpose of separation. Separation is to get you to learn detachment. And if during separation all you're doing is focusing on the person you're separated from, you're not learning detachment. And that's why that twin flame type of that twin flame journey, those of you who jumped on that timeline, you know, I'm sending love to you, because that's a never-ending timeline. During separation, you're supposed to be detaching from the person. You're supposed to be living your life and moving on. Yes, as if they are never coming back. That's what detachment is. While still loving them, while sending them love, you move on. You will find that there's a bond that you create with yourself, and you will manifest another person to mirror it to you, the bond that you create with yourself. But if during separation you're in despair and you don't see it as an opportunity, you're only prolonging the desperation. My goodness. And that's some people's journey, apparently. Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what's really important. There was a video I did, and it was about a year ago, and I kind of touched on, you know, karmics versus soulmates. I'm going to share that, okay? I see another card. The time is right. Seize today and make progress in your soul's path. Exactly. You want to be focusing on what's important. What's going to bring growth for you? What's going to bring change for you? What can you actually take action, masculine energy? You can take action on, and it changes your life. You bring change into your life. That's where you want to start focusing. The time is right. We're moving forward. Your masculine energy is being put on notice right now, okay? The time for romance has come. Exactly. So what's going to happen is there's going to be some type of introduction to an energy, a person. And I'm telling you, you'll know when this person enters your life, because it will be very different. If you've been doing work on self, you will attract someone to mirror to you the work you've been doing on yourself. And I'm telling you, if you've been doing it in a way that honors yourself, that honors who you are, at a soul level, let me focus on what brings me passion, what brings me love, what brings me good energy, what puts me at peace. Let me focus on that. That's the formula. That's it. It's that simple. Every time I'm brought back to this despair and I'm remembering the past, I'm remembering what I had, and I want to go back to that, let me follow my vision. Let me focus on myself. They literally mirror each other. Let me focus on what brings me peace in my life. I love doing this. Let me do this more. But if you're in despair and every morning, every day you wake up and you go do something that you don't like, you're literally going to find yourself in despair even more. Everything mirrors what you're doing, what action you're taking. Your masculine energy is very important. What you are putting your energy into is very important, because that's what's going to be reflected back to you. So if you're in a place of despair, you need to watch where you're putting your energy. When you follow your vision, you're going to attract someone that mirrors you. So if you're doing something you love, I guarantee someone will come into your path that's going to love you the way you deserve to be loved. If you're ignoring what you love because of the 3D construct that we have, I have to pay bills, so I have to continue to do what I don't love because I need to make ends meet. You're going to find yourself more in this space of despair more. Only because what you're giving out, the energy you're sending out is that I don't love this. I'm sending out energy that's not of love. This is what you're giving. And what you give, it affects the collective. You're giving it to the collective. Okay, so they're leading me here. Bring love into the situation. That's the answer, y'all. Bring love into the situation. Give your energy to things you love. Period. What really is interesting is how many confuse. It's like you confuse the messages you guys are getting from different places, sources, right? You confuse getting a message about what has happened in your life with someone else. You confuse that with actually focusing on yourself. I think if anything, that's like you're so far away from self when you're doing that. And that's an attachment that you have. It's keeping you away from doing your self-worth. Y'all gotta really start taking a look at what you vision for yourself. Make progress on your path. There's things you're gonna have to let go of to do that. And practicing detachment seems to be very hard for many people. The time is right. The time for romance has come. 11:22. I posted the daily for 11:22. Some of you all need to go listen to that. There's some kind of romantic entrance coming in. For those of you who are experiencing the powerful change, the fiery climax, your masculine energy has learned how to take lead in a healthy way. So there's something happening here. Many of you, even if you're not focused on love, even if your biggest issue right now is other things, as you start really doing the work on self, there's a entrance into your life. Okay, anything here with these cards? Okay, I'm not getting anything with these cards. We'll pull a few tarot And I'm going to leave it there. Oh, man. So this is like an impromptu message. Yeah, I was led to just do it today. Seems like they're really trying to get something out to a group of you. Some of you will have to refocus where you're putting your energy, honestly. And it's really that simple. Some of you have to refocus where you're putting your energy. You may think you are really putting it into yourself, but you're kind of, some people have gotten off track. Yeah, waiting. When will the change come? I've put so much energy, effort into this. Is feeling like you put in a lot of work into something, but nothing is blossoming. You're not seeing the fruits of your labor yet, but you're putting in a lot. And this is a lot of you on this spiritual journey, and you're doing a lot, but you got to really take a look at what you're focused on. Where are you planting your seeds? What are you watering on a daily basis? It's taking time for many people. Some of y'all are waiting. And I see like this heart here. Wow. Some of you, what are you putting your love into? My goodness. Okay, holding on tight, holding back. Many are focused on their security. We have 2 pentacles here. But there's, okay, somebody's waiting and they're holding back. They're holding, some of y'all are holding on to things that you need to let go of. If you're wanting to change, the change that you are hoping for. This is about really it's like grasping what's happening. I think many people feel they're doing it the right way, but there's something you're missing. It's like you're missing it. It's not as hard as you might think. It's not as complicated. It's very simple. This is something no one has to tell you you need to do this. You already know what you need to do. And it's actually going to bring a sense of relief, actually. Because you're no longer going to be like on pins and needles waiting for something. You're not going to have that anxious energy of when will it happen once you let go. And once you take some kind of action, somebody's really, truly, like, someone's hiding something here. And it's like they're trying to wait for the right time. The time is right, is what it says here. And a lot of you, this is about your romantic life, actually. a time for romance. Because they're taking me somewhere, bring love into the situation. It's like somebody's sitting in their own despair, not allowing themselves to be loved. Because they're holding on to past. So I'm seeing a lot of different things that are not related. They're connecting though. I'm seeing things connecting. So it's like when I came here and then I went here and then I went here. It was like one person's life dealing with despair, not happy with where they are, but they're not able to see why. They're not able to see it. Because the domino effect started from something that's unrelated to what they're experiencing right now. So it's like somebody who's actually alone, someone who's unhappy. They're kind of, I guess you could say, despondent. They're unfulfilled. But what's doing this is some kind of pride. It's something you're holding on to that you think you're righteous in doing this, right? Let's just say someone hurt you, someone did something, and they really did a number on you. It's that kind of energy, and you mad about it. You've been mad for years. You mad. This person is angry. This person is holding on to anger and resentment, and they want revenge in a sense. They want to see that person get their karma. That feeling and that feeling alone is the domino effect to what's happening in your life. You need to bring love into the situation. So it's like you being mad about something that happened 10 years ago is why you've been experiencing for the past 10 years a whole bunch of things that just don't bear any fruit. You've been waiting. You've been waiting. And then you get mad. Wow. Every relationship you get into, it don't work. Every time you think something exciting is about to happen, it don't go through. Every time you're excited and you see a shift coming, it doesn't stick, it doesn't hold, because you have this. This is why it is said it's you doing it to yourself. It's not literally you purposely doing it, right? It is because you don't want to forgive. You don't want to let go. And you're going to find yourself in a constant state of waiting. Because it's almost impossible for a person with the energy of resentment to bring in love into their life. Anything of love. It's a oxymoron. You can only get back what you are experiencing within, period. That's basically, there's nothing anyone can do about it. You're the only one that can change your life. And if you're holding on very tight, you're going to find yourself in this waiting period for so long. And there's nothing anyone can do but give you the guidance, the message, advice. When you're ready, then your powerful change comes. But if you are letting pride get in the way, there's nothing anything can do. Wow, the devil's at the bottom. So yeah, a lot of y'all are dealing with your own attachment to things that you think you need to. This is like holding a grudge. I don't want to sound too preachy, so let me just pull 2 more cards and keep going here. It says the time is right. Yeah, it's like fast change trying to happen. This tells me someone who's wanting to argue or wanting someone to see something their way. This is the Knight of Swords. This is the communicator. This could be the person who has a response to everything. They listen to respond. They listen to react. They don't really, they're not really taking in what's being said. They already have a response before you even started talking. So this is someone you can't really negotiate with. You can't talk to them. And some of y'all, you have this kind of energy within you. There's an anger that wants to come out, and it's like you are directing it towards this particular person or particular thing or event that happened in your life, right? It could be a company you're upset at that did something wrong to you. It could be an experience you had with a friend, family member. It could be love, where someone really, really hurt you, and you're holding. This is the unevolved side of your, I guess the area of communication within you. It's not ready to compromise yet. It wants change, so it's angry. I want it, and I want it now, and I want it fast. I've been doing the work, but you there's something unfinished within you. This is a combative, confrontational. It's an adolescent energy within you. Some of you, when it comes to your communication, you're like a teenager. You know everything. I know. You don't listen. So people coming into your life, relationships, just know when they come in, they can only mirror where you are in your growth. I mean, I can't stress that enough. So they can only mirror you. There's no way around that, y'all. Balance. Yeah, some of y'all still learning to see things in a balanced, neutral way. Okay, this is the Libra card, Justice. This is literally what I was just talking about. You can only get back what you put out. This is karma, right? Everything balances out. Everything is fair. Everything is just. Everything is fair. You can only get back what you put out, guys. I mean, I know it sounds like sometimes it can sound a little bit unemotional, but literally that's what's happening. That's what this universe is governed by. Some people have moved past karma. You know how you move past karma? You bring love into the situation. Some people are not dealing with karma anymore. Karma is not the law of everyone. Karma only affects those who are not able to bring love into every situation. Once you're able to bring love into the situation, you deal with dharma. Everything that comes to you is of love. If you're still in the place of judgment, of persecution, it comes to you. You're still in karma. You still deal with that, the law of karma. A lot of people, if you're able to empathize, put yourself in other people's shoes, you're bringing love into the situation, right? So it doesn't feel, when it comes back to you, it doesn't feel like karma. It feels like, okay, I'm getting back the love that I gave, right? So it's good karma. So you can still say, yeah, it's karma, but it's good karma. And I feel like many have paid off a lot. Many of you have. Some of you have. And you're experiencing your good karma. So this for me, especially, it's 11/22. Interesting. This to me, the time is right, the time for we're in a space of strong divine unions right now. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that video so that you guys can understand, like, a divine partnership is not just two people that come together to live happily ever after. It's two people who's been following their vision, and when they come together, they actually help the collective. They help bring more love into the world, okay? And it doesn't have to be an actual project they're doing or something huge or spectacular they're doing. No, it's just two people. They're individual. As individuals, they're healthy. So when they are not together, they're just as strong. But when they come together, oh my gosh, it's just powerful. So I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I'm gonna just leave it there. That's the message. It went long, but they didn't let me stop when I wanted to. So keep going. So that's the message. It's a, you know, impromptu message. It just came out. The grass is greener. Oh wow, they're trying to get y'all to. The grass is greener. They're trying to get you to move forward. The Chariot keeps coming out. Yes, that's because the grass is greener. There's something better. There's something better. What you're experiencing now, that's not it. That's what they're trying to say to some of you. Here, anything else? That's it. Because that came out, I'm going to pull some angel answers. If you're wanting an answer, the angel answers can give you an answer, so you can ask a question and we'll see what the answer is. Others of you, let's just see what comes out. Improving your health. Wow, this is important. Actually, paying attention to what you are putting into your body, what you are listening to, what you are allowing to enter your mind, all of that is health. We got mental health, physical health, emotional health, the people you're allowing yourself to experience, the type of people who are affecting you emotionally. This is all health. Okay, anything else? Y'all gotta be very mindful. Some of y'all need a detox. Okay? And remain positive. Remain positive. That brings the changes that are right for you in the right moment. When you remain positive, the right things happen for you. Don't be concerned what's happening to others around you. When you remain positive, the right things happen for you. That is the effect of positivity. So, as you remain positive, whatever is happening, just know it's right for you and trust that. Not the right time. Some of y'all, the time is right, and some of y'all, it's not the right time. And you know who you are. That's interesting, but I was feeling that anyway. Okay, the time for romance has come. So for those of you who are meeting new people, experiencing new people, wanting to meet new people, let's see what we get. Unrequited love. Some of y'all are focused on the wrong person. And that's what I was getting when I was talking about like karmic connection, soulmate, and the twin flame. Y'all, that is an energy vampire, that whole twin flame thing. And I'm not saying it in a bad way because I think twins exist. I'm talking about the whole commercialized twin flame union thing. There are channels that are made just for twin flame, and people sit there and watch that stuff all day, and all it's doing is taking you down this whirlpool of negative emotion. It's unrequited love. If there's a person that you feel like you're waiting for them and they're keeping you waiting, they are not the one. If they were the one, they would come. They would not let pride get in the way. If they are the one in 20 years and 10 years, that's when they're the one. Right now, if you're waiting and you got to keep looking up messages to see what the person feels, they are not the one. It's unrequited. It's unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It's not the right time for you. That's that group. Those of y'all who keep allowing your energy to be just sucked in. My goodness. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, let me keep going. Anything else? Okay, I'm not getting anything else. Oh, that was fast. Heart-to-heart conversation. So some of y'all need to have a conversation with someone, okay? Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And even if you're dealing with someone that's unrequited, have a conversation and move on. I think that's going to be the remedy for that group. Others of you, there's some people who's being called to have this conversation. If you just met someone, make sure you guys are discussing what you actually want and you're not wasting your, it's like just make sure you know what you want and both people are on the same page. That's what I want to say there. Playfulness and lighten up. Lighten up. And then there's religious factors. Your love life is being affected by your upbringing and your spiritual path. And this is strong. So this is the things you believe, that's what you attract. The things you believe is affecting who you attract. Just know that. Lighten up to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Have fun in life. Remain positive, okay? I'm telling you, there's a lot of balance connections happening, balance unions happening here. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. This was like a very out of the blue message, but I feel like they kind of wanted this to come through to somebody. I do plan to do the zodiac sign messages for December. Honestly, I'm resonating more with the collective messages because we are actually becoming one through love, though, through the love energy, as we're able to see ourselves in one another. So those of you who are working through that frequency, that energetic vibration, the collective messages are more effective for you. The zodiac sign readings, I will be doing those, and I don't see anything wrong with those. It's just those take more energy to put out. They do, because it's working through the duality, through the separation energy, like separating you all by your signs. And just know your signs is a tool for you to use. Like, because you were born at a certain time, you have certain features, certain personality traits, characteristics that can help you. And if you learn what they are based on your birth time, your birth date, you can be a more effective individual in this 3D space. Now, as we are evolving, that construct, it dissolves because you understand that you are everything. So that's why it's taking more energy for me to do those type of messages, because I have to separate. It's like I have to devolve to get those messages. So it's pulling on me more. So I'm just telling y'all that's why. But I'll be doing that next month. Well, within the next week, actually. So that's the message. I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.